everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming.
Hey guys, John here.
And welcome to the F1 2017 Online Championship mode. We are
Indeed.
going to be doing a full 2017 season run online and seeing who's better.
Yeah. And it's gonna be Aaron.
We'll see. But just to give you some quick details on setup, we did a lot of off-screen work to try to figure out what setup we want to do that's going to maximize both entertainment and our sanity, which is very low. So
especially after that false start. Wait, what? That never happened.
Yeah, this may or may not be attempt number 2. But we won't talk about that.
No, it never happened.
So we are doing 25% race length with a short qualifying. So it's very similar to a NASCAR style qualifying.
Couple laps, realistically.
Group qualifying, about 10 minutes. We are doing equal car performance, which means all the AI are going to be realistic.
Oh, no, it isn't not supposed to be equal.
John is an idiot.
I freaking
does not know how to set up the
realistic.
game. Realistic car performance. Man, it's a good thing I went through this.
I know.
Realistic car performance, which means that the AI are going to be realistic, which in F1 means that the Mercedes and the Ferrari teams are going to be best. Red Bull is kind of the third tier team, and that's what me and John have decided to be. We're going to be teammates on Red Bull, which we'll add some strategy to it, but we'll talk about that later. Let's see. We got vehicle damage off because we don't want to be in a lap 1 collision like our first attempt, and sit out for the rest of the race, because in F1 usually if you're in a collision you're done.
Right.
So otherwise that's pretty much it. We're gonna head off to qualifying unless if John has anything else to chime in about.
No, I think we're ready to go and hopefully get through it this time. What?
Go ahead, John.
You were gonna say it though.
I bit my tongue.
Let's do this.
All right, here we are starting my qualifying lap. John's about a half a minute behind because we decided not to be stupid and qualify right next to each other. But as far as qualifying goes, like I said, it's about a 10-minute session. We really won't have a chance to come in and make any adjustments. We totally forgot to put more fuel in.
I didn't.
I forgot to put more fuel in, so I'm only going to get about 1 lap to do this right.
Yeah, I just almost binned it.
So, hopefully we can have a successful qualifying effort here and not have any issues. We'll see who else qualifies before us so we can have a comparison with the lap times.
The DRS zones in this track are interesting. Like some of the others, it's sort of like later in the lap, and it's like this one, it's like going onto the front stretch and then coming into the little back chute there.
I just started my first lap and they're already telling me I'm low on fuel. Great.
Dang it! Why am I doing messing up through the S's so bad?
All right, Raikkonen, who's actually one of the top 4 guys, put down a time, but Grosjean's faster than him.
That makes no sense.
But Hamilton's faster than all of them. So we actually have a decent comparison time down. I'm second, but I'm almost 2 seconds behind Hamilton. So we'll do 1 more lap because that's all I have in the fuel tank. And I'm off track already.
Might do a couple laps as I put in extra fuel.
So I'm immediately going to be in a bad position here.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to come in and just reload on fuel and try it again, because this lap is a waste.
I had a totally terrible lap. 8th. Making all sorts of mistakes. That was not good. And I've caught freaking Botas and Verlay in here. Just
Oh, this lap is actually going to be better, so...
Okay, he glitched behind me. Cool.
This game will have the occasional glitches and the occasional freeze-ups. It's not perfect, but...
Yeah, and we're, you know, considering it's online multiplayer, and also we've learned that qualifying is a bit lagger when cars are entering and exiting garages. It can cause hiccups on the track.
Alright, so I decided to finish this lap out. I'm still 3rd, but I improved my time, but I'm out of fuel now. Essentially.
I'm having a much better lap this time, so... Good.
So I will have to come down pit road. Actually not. I think I'm just going to let that stand, honestly.
Did not get hit for corner cutting there. I really thought I would.
So I'm going to retire from the session and let my time stand because I ran out of fuel and would have never made it back to pit road. So I'm 3rd. John is currently 9th, so let's spectate him here.
This lap is going to be 2 seconds faster, so let's see what happens.
You are 4th, right behind me.
Okay. I give it one more good effort here, and hopefully get through here a little more smoothly. Should gain me a 10th or 2.
The concerning part about this is Hamilton is about 1.5 seconds faster than us.
Yeah, and we did say that, you know, we chose the hard difficulty 75, but we have discussed that depending on how this first race goes, we would adjust from there. Like if we thought it was too easy, we'd bump it up. If we think it's too hard to be like entertainingly enjoyable, and we might knock it down a notch. But I think it also depends on the track and the conditions, like rain, things like that will play into all that. And we also know we shouldn't expect to win every race either.
Right.
But we want to not be like skunked. So.
What did you just say?
I said we don't want to be skunked.
Okay. I heard something completely different.
Okay. Dang it, I messed that up. No! Dang it, I was 3/10 ahead until that. God dang. Well, this lap isn't going to be any better, is it? Nope, this lap is worse. I'm going to go one more.
Alright.
You can edit it out if it's boring on your end, but I want to try to get a better lap.
Botas just went on the pole.
Oh, that knocked us down again. Anyway, yeah. Okay, that was so much better for me there, so I can just put together the rest of this. And I screwed that up. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. Okay. It's already looking better. Also, the more fuel I burn, the lighter the car is getting, too.
True.
As long as I don't mess up this end part, I think this is definitely going to be a better lap. Currently tracking like almost half a second faster. So that should be good.
That'll put you into 3rd.
Oh, where am I going? Okay, that should not have worked, but apparently the game decided that wasn't corner cutting, so cool. That was really blatant too, but okay. Much smoother through there this time. Good. The grass a little bit there. That's not good. Are you... I lost freaking a half a second in those last turns. Whatever. Fine.
6th and 7th.
I was... How much ahead of me were you?
2/10.
I was tracking a half a second. I would have been 5th, 4th, 5th.
I told you that you were going to jump leapfrog 2 positions.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway. We got our work cut out for ourselves this time.
Yeah, we were better in the rain. Anyway, let's go. Race strategy, fuel.
At least I don't have to explain how to do that this time.
Anyway.
And it looks clear for the race, so no rain here.
Yep.
Which is good for me.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. So yeah, we don't want to jump the start, because that, along with
that was a bad start.
Along with heavy contact.
I'm in a very bad spot. Very bad spot. Ocon is below us.
Why is he outside of me?
We were 4 wide.
Well, they gave me a warning for colliding with Massa. Oh, there's... What's this red connection symbol?
Oh, I got it too.
What is happening? Okay, it fixed itself.
Well, that was a
That was a start.
Involved start. Oh, I
just
collided
got bumped
with
from behind. Again.
Perez is trying to run me off. Perez ran me off the track.
I followed you. And I just got turned. 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 Turned.
Alrighty. So where did you fall to?
9th.
Okay, so that's not nearly as bad as my issue last time.
Yeah, but my race is officially over. I'm never catching the leaders at this rate. Because, like, I took these guys with me. There's a huge gap back here.
Well, maybe you can pull some strategy, and maybe they'll be mechanical.
There's no strategy in this game.
Never mind. But that was a crazy start. Perez was trying to murder me.
Well, Ocon, or no, I'm sorry, Massa, he went outside of me while the other guy was to the inside of you, or
yeah,
between
we were
us. I don't even know.
4 wide.
And he like tried to force me down the track so he could stay on the track, and they called me for a penalty, or not penalty, but a warning. And then that weird connection thing happened, and like half the field turned transparent, and I didn't know where, you know, like who I could pass and who I couldn't. And...
Right, I went through Raikkonen, and now he's trying to pass me back. I got a warning for colliding with Raikkonen, I know that.
And then you got run off the road by Perez again, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that was a terrible start. And then Ocon went into the grass and clipped my rear tire and turned me into the wall. I got a warning for colliding with him, even though he was clearly the one who did it. And then I was like tipped into the wall for like 20 seconds.
Worst possible place to try to pass me, Vettel. Worst possible Raikkonen. Worst possible place ever.
Worst possible Raikkonen, honestly. Anyway.
So the front 3 are gone.
Which I think they would have been anyway, given qualifying.
Perez is right here with me, and Raikkonen is attempting to pass me. So, not the smoothest of starts, but this is a whole season. It's not a single race. We just need to accumulate as many points as possible.
Yeah.
Which is something we should talk about. Only the top 10 get points.
Right, and it's 1 point for 10th, and then it goes up not incrementally, but gradually up through the
Yes. It's not like stage points, where it's 10 through 1. The winner gets like 25, and then it's like 15 and something.
Winning a race is huge.
Yes.
And if, like, Hamilton or Vettel, like, wins 3 or 4 races in a row at the start, we're kind of screwed.
Yes.
Especially if we're finishing, like, where we're running now.
Alright, I have a line on Perez. I passed Perez. So now I got to catch Bottas, Hamilton, and Vettel.
Confirm. Change. I don't know.
Okay.
I said confirm change, and they said, got it, keep current. What?
Oh, you were talking to Jeff.
Yeah, they said, we're thinking of changing strategy, and so I was like, okay, fine, confirm change, and then They said, okay, keep current strategy.
Somebody's off the track back there.
Yes.
Who was that?
It was somebody in front of you.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So either Hamilton or Vettel.
Couldn't tell.
Which is huge for us in the championship.
Yeah.
So that is super beneficial. I'm up to third now. So that is super beneficial. That'll put somebody in a hole early on. I can't tell who's ahead of Bottas, though, so won't find that out for a while since they're so far ahead of me.
Although, to be fair, it's only going to be huge for us if we capitalize and get good finishes. And you are currently, what, third?
Yes.
And I'm at seventh, so...
So we're getting points, which is good.
Yes.
With our bad races, we at least need to get points.
Yeah.
If we don't get any points, we can pretty much rule ourselves out of this championship.
Yeah. Also, I guess just to put it out there, like, obviously we want to compete with each other, we want to beat each other, but because we decided to go with the teammate structure, we're also trying to help Red Bull overall, manufacturer-wise or whatever.
Yes.
Or constructor, I should say, sorry.
Yes.
So really our goal is just to make sure one of us is going to be doing the best possible and the other one is still getting points, and just try not to stress over much about who's where.
Right.
But it's us and we're competitive, so eh.
So the pit window has opened. So with pit stops, each team only has one pit crew. So we're on Team Red Bull as teammates, so we only have one pit crew. So that usually means that we can't pit on the same lap.
Right.
We are kind of borderline far away from each other, but we're not going to risk it pitting on the same lap. So whoever's in front of each other when pit stops cycle starts is going to pit first.
Right.
Which currently is me, so I'm going to pit this time by.
Right. So you do that. I'm going to stay out another lap. I'm going to run like Rich for the next lap and a half, and then I will pit the next time.
I also have Raikkonen right behind me, and he's going to choose that awful corner to try to pass in again.
Of course he is.
As long as he doesn't box me in from getting on the pit road.
That's another thing that can happen on pit road. You can get closed up with people around you, and they won't let you exit your pit stall.
Yeah, very similar to NASCAR games, old NASCAR games. Only sometimes it doesn't have a rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll be like, but there's nobody here.
Okay, Raikkonen actually stayed out. So, actually, it looks like pretty much everybody stayed out.
Yeah.
I'm the only one on pit road.
Interesting.
That could be bad for me, because I'm going to have a ton of traffic to deal with.
Right, and I think this, if anything, was a best case scenario for me to be able to stay out another lap, run Rich, and use up these ultra softs.
Alright, I need to get ahead of this pack of drivers right now. Dang it.
I was closing in on Grosjean too, which is good to know.
Oh, this is bad. I'm right in the middle of a huge pack. So
That's
this strategy
terrifying.
is not working out for me thus far.
Right. Also, what we said was the person who was in front would have preference over when they wanted to pit. So bear in mind, this could be a situation where you could have said, okay, my preference is to go second.
Right. But usually for me, I'm going to pit right when they tell me to. John is usually the one that experiments a little bit.
And it usually bites me, but, you know.
But this time, it looks like it will benefit you a little bit.
Yeah, because this run has had me catching Grosjean and realistically gaining overall time on you. So that's not my number one goal. Okay, Grosjean is pitting.
Teammates in the pits.
In fact, I think everybody pitted, so...
Alright,
possibly.
so...
I can't really tell if the leader pitted. No, I don't think the leader did pit. And a few other people.
Ericsson is staying out behind, right in front of me, but I will get DRS, which stands for, John?
I have no idea. We say DERS.
Reduction system. Oh, brakes. Crap.
What happened?
Perez was coming off of pit road as I was passing Ericsson. We were in a 3-wide situation. I was in the middle, so I was trying to outbrake him, and I just didn't brake enough. This is bad.
Yep.
Well, Perez was right with me, and now he has a huge gap in front of me. So I'm losing time here. Where are you?
16th, but there's a bunch of these back markers that I know haven't pitted.
That's the crowd that I was just working with.
Right. Before all this pit cycle happened, I was 7th. During that run, I gained time, but I don't think I gained actual position. So I should cycle to 7th unless something strange happened.
But I definitely lost time there throughout that ordeal.
If I had to guess, you're probably going to cycle to 4th.
Yes.
Which is honestly not a terrible thing, because that means that some of the AI are better than us, which we expected. And we are about... Oh, well, you know what? Never mind. I was going to say we're about 3 spots apart, but now I'm right behind you. Maybe I gained more time than I thought. Interesting. Oh, text messages. I cannot look at you right now. I hope they're not important.
There's your chat distraction.
I don't want to risk letting the AI drive my car because it's going to lose me time.
Right.
Plus, I'm doing a show here. Alright, so I definitely gained a lot of time on you in that pit exchange.
Yes, you did.
If this cycles through, then I might actually be higher in the running order, or you might be lower than we thought. I don't know. Realistically, it's probably a mixture of both.
Yes.
I may have gained a spot, and you probably lost a couple.
I'm for sure they'd be lower because Perez passed me, and he has a huge gap.
Right.
But there must still be people who haven't pitted. There goes the bollard.
I took that out ages ago on my end.
Oh, yeah, I just destroyed it now. John is a little more aggressive with corners.
I do get in trouble for that. Oh man, Vettel with a 128.06. Yep. Yeah.
That's not good.
My best is a 129.9, so...
Okay, there's still nobody on pit road.
We cannot be 9th and 10th. There's no way.
That is really bad if we are.
I couldn't have lost that much time. I was gaining time on my laps, running rich. I gained on the guy in front of me and then pitted with him and came out, I think, well, I don't know if I came out in front of him, actually.
Well, I do remember in my off-screen career mode, there was a bunch of people who stayed out really long here at Australia. So I'm hoping that's the case. Because I remember I used that to my benefit in my career mode, but obviously not benefiting me here. And you're staying right with me, too. I'm not pulling away.
You pulled away a tiny bit through that section especially. But yeah, I'm still hanging with. So if a few people pit here, that would be good.
Yes, it would.
We need that terribly. But if I cycle back where I was, I would be 7th, which means you're 6th. Which is interesting. I think you would have lost 3 spots. Now you're really pulling away from me. Are you on Rich?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Shut up, Vettel.
Yeah, he's such a show-off, man.
Every lap, you get better and better. Who freaking cares? Okay, people are on pit road. People are on pit road. Alright, I'm 6th now.
Cool. And I'm 7th. Okay, so you just lost in that. I didn't really lose anything. Interesting. Is Grosjean in front of you?
I can't tell. I was just wondering the same thing. There looks like there's a Toro Rosso car up ahead, so there's still somebody who hasn't pitted.
Frick me. Yeah, totally blew that.
Yeah, there's definitely a bright blue/purple car up ahead.
So we could gain another spot then.
And Raikkonen's right up there behind. And that's who we were fighting earlier as well. So, yeah, and they're holding up Perez and... Yeah, it's Carlos Sainz. They're holding up Raikkonen and Perez, so we might be able to get up to third.
Shut up, Jake.
Jake!
I don't know if that'll show up on the recording, but it was a Steam pop-up saying our friend Jake was playing another game. And it's like, he does this to us pretty much all the time.
Yes. And he'll probably open and close it about 7 times.
He does tend to do that as well.
All right. Mr. Sainz, I appreciate you slowing these guys down, but I would also appreciate you... Okay, I just ran into Perez. And he's trying to take it back on me. We both got DRS.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, he's protecting the bottom so hard. But I'm going to get to the bottom, but I didn't complete the path. But I still got DRS. And so does he. Come on. All right, but I'm going to get to the bottom here. All right, fourth. Fourth place. Raikkonen is now pulled away a bit, though.
Oh, and you definitely... That exchange brought you guys back to me, although it helped those other guys get away, I would assume.
Yes. That was a mess.
Oh, I just rammed the back of Perez.
I did too, but I didn't get a warning for it.
Me neither. Oh, God. Saved it.
You saved it. Alright, so without further incident, we also still don't know who that one guy was who was off track earlier.
Right.
Which I have to believe it's Hamilton, because Vettel's still out there running fast laps, and we know Bottas was second and Raikkonen's third, so it must be Hamilton, unless if Vettel was the one who had the issue, but now he's running super fast laps by himself.
Doubtful. Kimi Raikkonen.
Raikkonen's now running fast laps, so I'm never catching him at this rate.
Yeah, I'm considerably slower than I was earlier. Obviously, that's... You know, the tires are slower. We know that. But you are pulling way, way away from me.
Yes, I've been running some really good laps here.
I have not. Apparently. I don't feel like I'm really screwing up anything, and I'm keeping ahead of Perez, which is nice. But I'm also not really gaining anything. So, yeah. Oh, there's that dog barking faucet again.
Oh. I can't hear it with my headphones, but... We also apologize if there's random phones going off, or dog barking faucets, or lawnmowers even.
Freaking Perez, man.
Having issues.
Just gets a big run, drives to the outside of me, and then just starts wheel banging me for no reason.
Yeah, he was doing that to me too.
Like, I mean, hold your freaking line, dude. I'm holding mine.
Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes they hold their freaking line so freaking close to you.
Yeah. Fair enough. I think I can risk running Rich full now.
Oh, there's a caution. There's a caution.
Oh, there sure is. Palmer.
Okay, dang it.
Nobody important. No offense, Palmer fans.
If there is such a thing.
If they exist, yeah.
Much like the Timmy Hill fans of the world. If you're watching, Timmy Hill fan, I apologize. But still, you must know that you are in a minority.
Are you running Rich now?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, I think we're close enough that we can definitely make it.
But I am not catching Raikkonen. So I think we pretty much solidified our spots here.
I haven't yet. Perez keeps closing back in.
Oh. Pardon me.
I'd like to think that I could successfully block him, but he gets runs from the Durs and stuff that's really hard to block.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he's so freaking aggressive.
Yeah, the worst part about that whole exchange with me and Perez is we both were getting Durs.
Yeah, so you were going super fast and out of control from...
Right. And he was wheel banging me, and it was just a mess. I'm running my fastest laps, but oh, I almost forgot to brake. But not really catching. Well, it's kind of catching Raikkonen, but not gonna have enough time.
Yeah. I'm not gaining ground, but I'm at least staying ahead of Perez at the moment, so see how long this lasts. I don't know. I think one thing that's hurting me is I went for the less downforce, more top speed, and yet through those twisty sections, I'm just not turning well.
Yeah, that's why I stuck with the balanced setup.
It probably would have been better for me in the long run. But whatever, it's fine, you know? If I walk away from here with a top 5, I can be okay with that. It was just, you know, some of our tests and our stream things, it was looking like that. I wasn't even going to be able to run that consistently close to you and the AI. So I was worried, but this sort of a run where we're both right here, I'm happy with this.
Yes. And we can adjust the AI difficulty, but we can't adjust our own difficulty.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I mean, basically we've balanced it to where like we're in the same team, so we have what we have, right? And we're not overpowered, and we are on equal footing, so it's about skill between us, and currently you are more skillful than me.
Which is surprising considering I thought that pit stop cycle would have killed me.
I mean, it did kill your positioning because you were third.
Yes, but... And it helped yours, but not enough. Also, again, I apologize for the random freezing of the game that is happening currently.
Oh, did it happen to you again?
Yeah, it's happened a couple times recently.
But yeah, a thing to also acknowledge, which I think we already did once, but track by track this is going to change because some tracks the AI are worse and or better at. So
like the next track will be a prime example of that in our playthrough.
Yeah, China is rough for me especially.
Yes, I can pass there, but it's not great. All right, so Vettel won, so it's definitely Hamilton that had that issue.
And another thing that could happen in China that we noticed was that some strange drivers can pick up spots. You never know what could happen in the points.
Well, I am officially 4th.
And I am officially 5th.
Somebody was just coming off the pit road there.
I am okay with that finish. Man, my hand is cramped. Jesus. I was trying so hard not to make mistakes because Perez was just waiting to pounce on me. Holy cow. So none of us are on the podium. Neither of us, I should say.
No.
Which is rough. You know, you want to get a good finish to start, but these are the guys you expect to be up there. Except for Hamilton. Not there.
Vettel won, Bottas 2nd, and Raikkonen 3rd. And as we said, Hamilton finished last. So did Grosjean DNF. That's why we didn't see him again.
I see. 3 DNFs, in fact, with Palmer as well.
Frick Palmer. But,
so, yeah, interesting.
So there's the point structure. It's 25, 18, 15. I got 12. John got 10. So
exactly.
Hulkenberg got 1, and then Alonso finished 11th, got nothing on down. And then we go to the race director to see the incident report, which can be quite telling at times.
Oh, I can't go back to that, can I? Oh, yeah, well, yeah, we go. I got it.
Yeah. So Massa got a warning for colliding with you, and you got a warning for colliding with Massa.
Yeah.
I got a warning for colliding with Raikkonen, and you got a warning for colliding with Ocon.
Both of which were not my fault.
And then Ocon got 2 track limits and a collision with Hulkenberg.
Wow.
Palmer got a collision with Ericsson. Van Dorn got a collision with Werlein. All on lap 1. And then everything else was just DNFs. So lap 1, all that happened, and then nothing else. Very interesting.
Well, yeah, I guess we could look at the lap times real quick. Your best lap was 1:28.41. My best lap was a 1:29.06. So you were a lot faster than me.
Yes.
6.5 tenths.
But
Vettel's fastest lap, 1:28.04.
And Raikkonen had the fastest lap of all, 1:27.9.
Yeah, interesting. I'm curious, did Hamilton actually finish a lap? No, he didn't. So he did. No, he did. He finished 2 laps.
Yeah. His
best lap was 1:28.17.
Or 1:28, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so yeah, these guys, he would have definitely been up there for sure. Yeah. Grosjean was running pretty decent too, but we definitely should have been beating him either way. So not worried about him. Okay, that's interesting. Good day for Force India too.
Yeah, they're usually the 4th or 5th rated team, so they'll have good days.
So I guess we advance then.
Yeah, advance, and then we'll set off for China, which is next, I believe.
Indeed.
And
get one last look at Melbourne here.
Yep.
So that was good. That was good. I'm happy in the sense that I felt like, yeah, I was still off the pace a little bit, but I feel like I was competitive, and we'll definitely talk about maybe we take it down to 74 on them for China and give that a try. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll think about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming or Jonathan Wolf 038, be sure to subscribe and click the little notification bell so you get notifications every time we post a video. And we will see you next time.
Bye.